Welcome, class. This is lesson 1 of unit 1. This is an intro to America. Now, in this class, we start at the end of the Civil War and at the end of Reconstruction. If I was going to put a year on it, about 1880. But in this lesson, we review America. What makes America special? What makes America different? We're talking about America's identity. And when we look at the essential attributes of what makes America different or what makes America special or what we value here in America, we can look at 5 things. The first being, in America, we value liberty. We value the 5 freedoms found in the First Amendment. We believe in political liberty. We also believe in legal equality, which means no matter if you're a teacher or a student or a rich politician or the President of the United States, the law of the land, all of those laws should apply to you the same they apply to me, the same they apply to the richest, most powerful person in the United States. So we value liberty. We value equality. We also value individualism. In America, we focus on the individual over the group. Now, do we like the group? Absolutely. But we value the individual's role within the group. Our form of government in the United States is a representative democracy, sometimes called a democratic republic. What that means to you and me is that we value suffrage, or the vote. If you don't believe me, pay attention to CNN, MSNBC, Fox News. They are all talking about the upcoming election where you and me get to decide on who becomes the President of the United States. We believe in a representative democracy. People have sovereignty, which means we have a role to play in the decision-making process in the United States government. And last, our economy, our economic values in America are based on capitalism, or the free market, where individuals take risks to try to make money, and therefore that builds competition, and we believe in America, the person with the best product at the most competitive price, they should win the day. That benefits consumers, and that allows individuals to become rich. Okay, so those are like 5 values that in America define us and give us our identity as a country. Also in America, you've probably heard that we are a country of immigrants. That's true. The indigenous people in the United States, or Indians or Native Americans, they make up approximately 0.001% of the current population of our country. In other words, that other 99.9%, they came from somewhere else. Okay? We are a people of various other countries via immigration, but we're also a people on the move, which we call migration. We started as 13 colonies, and then we pushed our boundaries to the Mississippi, and now we are from sea to shining sea. When you think of America and how we went from a small 13 colonies on the eastern seaboard to a country that spans from sea, that being Atlantic, to sea, that being Pacific, you can look at 3 driving factors that help fuel or spread immigration as well as migration. I like to think of it as the 3 G's. The first being God. Okay? People come to the United States for religious freedom. We also travel to different places within the United States to acquire that same religious freedom. An example being the Mormons. So the first G, God. The second, glory. In America, we still have cheap land. And many times in our country's history, we had free land, where if you were willing to take a risk and move to a new area, let's say Oklahoma, that land is yours, and as long as you use that land in a beneficial way, it became yours for you to make as much money as possible on. So the second G is glory. And the third G is gold. The ability to make money, whether that be mineral resources or whether that be capitalism. Okay, when you think of gold, think of all of the people who traveled to California to try to strike it rich. We call these people the 49ers. As we call the football team in San Francisco, the 49ers. So that's a quick introduction to America, how we define ourselves as a country, and how we spread from sea to shining sea and came from a variety of different places. In this lesson, you have 2 assignments. You're going to practice annotation and you're going to practice interpreting political cartoons. Both of those assignments are right under this video clip on the lessons. Get those done, and I'll see you next week.